after the SOCO arrived, we also noticed some vehicles outside the KOJC compound.
Ito ang wow trending. Isang pulis ang hindi na nakatiis sa pinapagawa sa kanya ng kanyang mga boss ang nagpadala ng video na ito kay Sas Rogando Sasot. Makikita sa video na ito na ang naghuhukay ay naka-uniforme pa. Unang ipinost ni Atty. Torion sa kanyang Facebook at pinakumpirma kay PNP Chief Marbil at General Torre kung totoo ba ang mga larawan na ipinadala sa kanya ng isang pulis na kasama sa paghuhukay sa loob ng KOJC compound. Ayon pa kay Atty. Torre sa isang press con, hindi daw totoo ang mga larawan na ipinakita ni Atty. Torion at halatang pinotoshop lang daw ang mga ito. Ayon naman kay Atty. Torion na kung totoo ang mga sinasabi ni General Torre, para makumpirma, papasukin mo kami sa basement kasama ang mga media para walang duda. Sinubukan ni Atty. Torion na pasukin ang basement kasama ang mga media pero hindi sila pinayagan ng mga pulis na nakabantay sa lugar. At nang malaman ni General Torre na ngayong Biyernes ay magsasagawa ng inspeksyon ng mga senador sa loob ng KOJC compound at dito din sa Davao gaganapin ang Senate hearing sa KOJC, dali-dali itong nagpabili ng mga graba, semento at buhangin at ipinasok sa loob. Ang pulis na ito na nahuli ng isang missionary na may dalang graba sinubukan pang harangin pero hindi na nila ito napigilan. At ang mga box ng mga mineral water na ito nahuli pa mismo ni Atty. Torion na merong inilagay na semento sa ilalim. Dahil nga sa pangyayari na ito, isang pulis na ang nagpadala ng video kay Sas Rogando Sasot na kuha mismo sa hinuhukay nila sa basement ng JMC. Tanong ng mga netizen, ano kaya ang gagawin nila sa hukay na yan? Sigurado na yung graba at semento ay gagawin nila, tatabunan nila ang hukay sa loob para walang ebidensya pero hindi pa rin sila makakalusot dahil magmukha pa rin itong bago kapag nakita ito ng mga senador sa inspeksyon. Kung alam nila na may bunker nga si Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy sa KOJC compound, bakit hindi pa nila ito mahanap hanggang sa ngayon? Kahapon, meron na rin daw pumasok na mga taga-suko sa KOJC. Kaya duda ang mga netizen na nagtanim nga sila ng ebidensya sa loob ng KOJC para mas lalo pang bumigat ang kaso ni Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy. Panoorin natin ang live interview kay Atty. Torion.
There was no need for it to be destroyed, but it was done. At 9 o'clock in the morning, for a time, our lawyers were given access to the cathedral. But then again, at 9:40, they were also ordered to get out of the cathedral, no? And a certain policeman threatened our lawyer, Gloria Arapol, that we will be filed disbarment proceedings, right? Disbarment proceedings. So in order to avoid any trouble, our lawyers also left the cathedral, no? And then at 11 a.m., the police searched the Kingdom again. No? They conducted a search in the Kingdom again at 11 a.m. and the same resulted nothing. Nothing was found there. And at 11:22 p.m., the elements of SOCO arrived, no? And they were bringing with them some materials, the details of which we could not determine, no? They went to the cathedral. And after the SOCO arrived, we also noticed some vehicles outside the KOJC compound, RFMB, no, police car, no, no, it's actually a police vehicle, which contains some cement at the back portion of the vehicle, no, and then we also filed today a manifestation comment ad cautelam to the Court of Appeals. No? It's an answer ad cautelam to the petition for certiorari filed by the government, no? As against the writ of amparo temporary protection order that was issued by the Regional Trial Court. So we filed that so that the Court of Appeals can have an advance notice as to the grounds why we oppose the same, and we reserve our right to file a supplemental manifestation and comment. We likewise filed today a what you call this an urgent motion for ocular inspection, no, with the Regional Trial Court of Branch 15, where the TPO case, Rito Bamparo case, is what you call this pending. And we would like to address what was reported in on ABS-CBN, particularly during the time when Karen Davila was interviewing the spokesperson of the PNP. No, we would just like to set the record straight that this happened on the 11th day, September 3, when lady police officers were trying to enter again for the umpteenth time, no, the Bible school. There were about 20 lady policemen assisted by some male policemen who were actually allowed to enter into the Bible school. And but because of their numbers, no, because of their great numbers, there was a standoff that happened because they were not actually 20. 20 were allowed because so many numbers, no, brought fear to the members of the KOJC, because it was not the first time that the Bible school was searched. It was done more than 12 times already. And our lawyers were asking them if they can present a return to the court. No? A warrant is supposed to be returned to the court. You have to report to the court what happened to the warrant that you are serving. And yesterday was the 11th day, so more than 10 days. Search warrants need to be returned after 10 days. So by parity of reasoning, warrants of arrest need be reported also. No? But they were not able to answer that, so a standoff happened. So as a compromise, there were 20 policemen who were allowed entry. No? So, and indeed, it's true that some of the members frisked the police because of the sheer number of the police. And what happened was that these policemen who went into the lady rooms refused to leave, despite the fact that they already completed the search. No, so they stayed there for hours. No, and they were politely requested to leave already, since the search was already finished, but they refused to leave. Even aparadors were opened. Even the cabinets were open. No, so that's our clarification insofar as the report of Ma'am Karen Davila is concerned. No? Yes, sir.
So ma'am,
Yes, sir.
attorneys, so yung kahapon binalikan ng mga pulis yung Bible school kasama ang DSWD.
That I could not confirm. Did that happen? No. It's not true. It's not true. Today, some DSWD personnel arrived, but they did not even attempt to enter. No?
Okay.
So there were no DSWD personnel who went into the compound yesterday. No? Police officer, the spokesperson, Police Officer Delaray, I think he was not present also last September 3. So the information given to her was not first-hand information. It was only a report that was given to her.
So yung pinoprotesta niyo, attorney, yung ginagawang pagsisearch sa Bible school.
No, we are not protesting. We are saying that it has been multiple times that the Bible school has been searched. A warrant of arrest, even if you have one, does not allow you to search. Now, granting for the sake of argument that it is there, they are conducting the search, even if you have a search warrant, the reasonableness requirement also applies. So, since the search has been done more than 11 times in the Bible school, and the last time I heard from the spokesperson of the PNP was that they are conducting the digging of the of the JMC basement because of reasonable belief under Rule 113, Section 11. The reasonable belief requirement means that you have A1 knowledge. You have almost personal knowledge that the person to be arrested is there without conducting any intrusive search.
So ngayon po yung Bible School, sinesearch pa rin?
Right now, no more. We have witnessed a significant reduction of the number of the police today. No, I don't know why. Maybe because of the report that there is going to be it's no longer a report, confirmed report that there is going to be a Senate investigation. So there is a great reduction of the number of the police now in the compound.
Attorney, ano yung ibig sabihin? Bakit may mga pinasok ng mga buhangin, samento?
We can only speculate, sir, because we are not really allowed access to the JMC basement, no? And I think you saw it yesterday. We tried, no? We sent 4 demand letters to the PNP, no? Wanting access, no? But we were not replied to, and that is why, as a matter of fact, in one of the press conferences here, I think on day 7, we challenged the media to accompany us, but nobody took the challenge. It was just good that yesterday, around 12 outfits, 16 outfits, na took the challenge, and ABS-CBN, thank you, sir, was the first one who accepted the challenge, no? So we went there and we were prevented entry, no? But some media personnel did not go with us, so it's also their choice.
Sir, attorney, yung kahapon, meron po silang nakapansin na kasi parang ang nakita nila at narinig nila is nung nagtagpo na ang pulis sa media kahapon. Parang narinig nila is pinupush yung media na buwagin itong hanay ng pulis. Ang napansin, may mga nakapansin na mga kapan din mamamahayag na parang mali ata na
Pinupush.
ang media.
Pinupush ang media na I did not observe that. I did not observe that because I was there, I was leading you. On the contrary, you saw it that a certain police officer, Soriano, ordered his men to, to attack us. I think you heard that. No? I think only a fool would not report that. No? And it was shown on camera and on video. But I have never observed that any of the KOJC members requested the media to defy to defy the police. As a matter of fact, if you remember, when we were in the cathedral, I reminded the media not to cross the yellow line. No? So why? Because in order to, even if the yellow line to our mind is illegal, but then again, in order to obviate any legal complications, I requested, I advised you to not to cross the yellow line, no? Because I think most of laymen do not know that if there is a yellow line, you could not reach that, no? Because it implies that there is a crime that is ongoing, crime investigation that is ongoing, and you might be charged with obstruction of justice if you cross the yellow line. That's why I advised you guys. So any other questions?
Yung nakarating na po sa inyo, yung letter po,
The usual letter.
Okay.
Yeah. It reached me, and I referred the matter also to the Board of Administrators, and they are looking for a place where you may at least feel safe. I suggested Jollibee, but I arrived late because I did a lot of paperwork also. No, I cannot perform my job properly if I stay here and I could not think and finalize pleadings. So I spent my day outside the outside the KOJC compound. We will try to look into that, no? Because that is also a valid concern indeed, no?
Attorney, yung isa pa sa parang sinasabi ng mga ibang ako patatlong araw pa lang paulit-ulit yung mga verbal harassment sa mga miyembro ng media. Ano po, paano niya matitiyak yung safety din naman po na mga miyembro ng media nila po?
Well, in the first place, we could not guarantee your safety because that is the job of the police. No, that's not the job of KOJC. We are under attack, and it would be too much if you would add that to our obligation to make you safe. The thing is, some media outfits really, need to get our side also before you report it. Like for example, the umpteen time already, even your report, I saw it. No? I felt that the angling of the reporting really, has to be improved also, so that the members would not feel agitated. No, I think the name of the game is fairness. If you are fair, if you report, and you secure at least the opinion of the other side, that's fairness. That's real journalism. And some members really feel bad because of the way angling of the news is being conducted by some media outfits. No, so some members feel bad, and it is beyond us if you would want us to be acting like policemen if some of the members would heckle you or. But I'm not saying that that is good. What I am saying is that what we can do is explain to them that you also have a job. And I know, being a journalist before, you report your news to the, what you call this, to your bosses, no? And ultimately, it will be the editors who will determine how will it be reported. I understand that. So,
Pero paano po maiiwasan na yun?
ask the police first. Ask the police. Perhaps if you feel that you are heckled, you also have your human rights. You bring that to the attention of the police. You cause it to be entered into a police blotter. That is also within your right. No? Okay, it's within your right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was. Honestly, I was the one who requested that. No, I have to be transparent because of the numerous happenings, wanton violations of the rights to lives, liberties, and properties of my client. I had to call Senator De La Rosa about it because I felt that if the Senate would conduct an investigation, we would be able to have access to the ongoing tunneling activities that is being done, which I really feel could not be legalized by mere possession of a warrant of arrest. Note that this was done on the third day, and the sequestration also of the most sacred place of KOJC members, which is the cathedral, was likewise done on the third day. So, if you're a lawyer, you have to think of ways as to what are the possible remedies that you can have. And one of the remedies that I thought was to call Senator Bato de la Rosa, and he agreed. And he told me that he will secure the consent of Senator Chis Escudero, and I also called Senator Chis Escudero, and Senator Chis Escudero was likewise monitoring the news, and he agreed. So,
scenario on Friday, makakapasok ba yung mga senators dun sa yellow line or makakapasok ba sa more restricted areas? Okay.
of course, because that is in aid of legislation. Now, no one, not even a warrant of arrest, can prevent that. No, not even a crime investigation can prevent that. That is a power which is very expansive. That even an ongoing criminal investigation, if they are treating this as a criminal investigation instead of a service of warrant of arrest, which has been done for many, many times, they could not stop the Senate in doing that. That's within the powers of the Senate.
Okay, balik ko lang po dito sa JNC basement. Dahil di ba last time nag-post po kayo ng photo. Ngayon po may lumalabas po sa social
Na video.
media, video.
Yes.
So, meron din po ba kayong kopya nito?
Yes. I was given a copy. It's just that the source is not mine. That's why I only posted those which were sent to me directly. No? I had also sources who sent me, pero yung nakita, yung police talaga yung anong tawag nito, nagpipiko na doon, no? So yun ang pinost ko.
So, hindi po ito Photoshop or AI?
I don't think it's an AI or Photoshop because the photographs were consistent. No? And this is not the first time that we saw this. This is not the first time that I posted this. And actually, I had before at least three who were giving me information. They were inside. But one source hindi na daw pinabalik kaya hindi na siya makapagbigay sa akin ng mga pictures, ha? Ewan ko, hindi na siya. Nag-sorry sa akin, sir, hindi na pinabalik si Papa. Pasensya na, wala na ako
Pero
mabigay na ano.
actually, totoo
Oo.
ang balita na may ilalabas daw mula doon sa basement ng mga equipments na ginagamit ngayon ng kapulisan dahil na alam nilang na magkakaroon ng inspection ng silang mga senador.
Actually, pwede naman siguro isabi ito, no? Somebody also informed us, no, from the police na meron daw pero hindi kasi ito confirmed, no? Merong mga discussion sila doon sa loob, no? May mga mababait din kasi ng mga police na naga-insisting kung anong tama. At isa daw na lumabas is ipalabasan na nila kahapon, kagabi, late night, yung mga gamit. Ewan ko anong nangyari. Bakit hindi nangyari? Hindi pa nangyari.
Yung mga bato at laban na na-posted sa loob, yung ba possible gagamitin sa basement?
That's speculation, but it has reasonable grounds. Why would that happen? And why would that be entered 12 o'clock in the evening, no? Early morning. And the sheer number also, 20 ka mga bags eh. Ang dami. Oo, so wala kang ibang conclusion kundi baka yun talaga ang pakay. Kasi ang problema kasi dito, how can we confirm when we could not enter? And if we want confirmation, they would prevent us. And how can we insist when they have arms? No? And I'm just a glorified messenger of my client. I'm just a lawyer.
Last question na lang. Since nandito po yung mga kapulisan sa entrance, may entrance po lang kay KOJC compound, alam po ba silang mag-check po sa mga gamit ng mga taga-KOJC?
But that's unreasonable search likewise because in People versus Mumstead, in People, certain cases, so many cases decided by the Supreme Court, no? Ang klaro naman dyan is you can only conduct an intrusive search upon a bystander when there is a probable cause that he is committing a crime. So if he is just sitting down, he's just loitering there, no? And besides, this is the property of KOJC, no? You are even an intruder here if we will follow what happened last August 24, the entry of the police